What's up, guys? My name is Tyler, and welcome to Ty's Corner. In the show, we review movies, TV shows, video games, and anything that isn't nailed to the floor. And in the spirit of Halloween, let's talk about a movie that is quite Halloween-y. I'm talking about Hotel Transylvania.
We know their stories. We fear their names. But we're about to discover where they go to rest in peace.
Do not disturb.
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 Not disturb.
Good morning, Your Eminence.
Maid, clean this room up.
Welcome to Hotel Transylvania.
It's a place I built for all those monsters hiding from the persecution of humankind.
A place of relaxation and tranquility. Hello?
A human?
What is this place? It's just a normal hotel, nothing going on here.
I'm terribly sorry. It's my mistake.
What is wrong with you people?
Hotel Transylvania, a movie that's chock full of monsters. We got Dracula, we got Wolfman, we got mummies, we even got the classic Blob. Oh, this movie. Where do I even begin? The design is great, the animation is pretty good, the jokes are funny, I really like the story. The lesson that's brought along with it is also really, really good for both kids and parents as well. The score I give it is an 8 out of 10. It's really great, not the best that I've seen, but I still suggest that you give it a rent and watch it for the upcoming Halloween season. And next.
From the imagination of Double Fine Productions comes Costume Quest, an epic Halloween adventure. Explore creepy locations, crawling with monsters as you recruit your own pack of costumed heroes. Collect and swap a wicked array of Halloween costumes with built-in combat powers. Battle horrible monsters and their menacing minions. Costume Quest, available now on Xbox Live Arcade and Sony PlayStation Network.
Costume Quest, where your costume is the weapon, quite literally. In the quirky little PC video game available on Steam, you play as a little boy or little girl who's going out with his little brother or little sister out trick-or-treating for Halloween when your little sibling has been kidnapped by a nasty group of monsters called the Goblins. And the only way you could save them is by taking your costume, transforming into a gigantic, cool-looking version of them, and fighting all the Goblins. It's kind of boring after a while, but it's a good play. Plus, it's cheap, so it wouldn't really be wasting money in the first place. I give it a 6 out of 10. Above average, but at least it's not that bad. Attack on Titan. Oh boy, where do I begin? Attack on Titan is an anime that came out a few months ago. It has been considered by many to be one of the best animes of the season. But why is that so? Sometimes I question that myself. This show can be crushing and depressing at times, but the action and the mystery and everything in between is what makes it so great. In fact, let's talk about the few stellar points of this. With of course one of the main conflict points of the show, the Titans. And no, these aren't the Titans we know and love. These guys are gigantic, unpredictable, and are ravenous. Every Titan in the show is consistently creepy and unsettling, from laughing men to smiling women. Each Titan perfectly fits the image of harbingers of death and despair. And another thing is, the animation in this show is wonderful. If that wasn't enough, the music score is also perfect. It just further magnifies the scenes that they're played in, and it's just great whenever the music comes on. And if that wasn't enough, on top of that, there's the great voice acting, the character development, the designs of the backgrounds, the backstory, the everything. However, no thing is without its faults. Only when someone pointed it out to me did I notice that Attack on Titan had a few scenes that had reused elements or reused animations, but again, I didn't really notice it until someone pointed it out. Also, on that, give me a second. I also felt that at a certain point early on in the show, felt kind of Deus Ex Machina. And for those of you watching who don't know what that means, it basically means when the hero is saved by some sudden thing. But I suggest looking over it because everything else is great enough with it. And let me just say one last thing, just as a word of fair warning. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. This show is pretty violent. I know violence isn't everybody's cup of tea, but the violence in the show is not for shock value or isn't too over the top. It's more to just further accent why the human characters of the show are so afraid of these Titans, and it would rather take jobs that place them as far away from them as possible. Anyway, before I get way too far into this than I should, I'm going to give my score. I give it a 9 out of 10. It is really great. The only reason why it isn't a 10 out of 10 is because it has its faults. It's not perfect, but it is still an amazing show. The characters are great. The music is great. The animation is great. The conflict monsters are great. It is just great. Though, one last thing before I move on. It is in Japanese, so you will have to read subtitles to watch it. But due to how popular it is, I do think that that an English dub will be here soon. Anyway, to wrap this show up, I'm going to introduce something I'd like to call Minute Critic. Limbo of the Lost. Let's count all the stolen material. Sonic 06. Oh, why? The Room. I'm not sure what is more embarrassing, the fact that this guy acted better during the previous list, or the fact that he actually got worse as the time went on. Red Dead Redemption, everything a cowboy could ask for. And let's see if I can do this really quick. Red Batch and Gorilla, destroy all the things. And that should wrap that up. Parting is such sweet sorrow, but I'm afraid we're going to have to close out this episode of Ty's Corner. We'll be coming around next month in November, so if I were you, I'd stick around in this corner. See you around.